My bad. My bad. No sound. My bad. Well, see, when I'm on the show by myself, right, I don't have a co-host that says, "Hey, Tone, I don't hear you." "Hey, Tone, we don't see you." So um, now the sound issue is fixed, and we're good to go. Yeah, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Let me open my channel to make sure everything is streaming properly. All right. Okay, here we go. We're on the clock. Oh shit. We are on the clock, and I have 45 minutes. 45 minutes, and then time to head over to the airport one more time. Let's go to charts. Charts first. I'm a little behind on my geopolitics. Maybe 3 days behind. I don't know if Ukraine still exists as a nation. Maybe. We'll find. I mean, maybe I'll check on that. Let's go to charts. I see Mel's in the audience. Hey, Mel, any good questions? Just put them in the Q&A chat. Okay, here we go. A quick peek at the oscillators. The RSI is still pretty overbought. Getting very close to the halving, though. It's the weekly chart. MACD is still looking strong. CMF is actually still looking strong. So that's good news. Volume of a couple of yellow. Oh, that just turned red from yellow. So look at the price action. Weekly chart. I am concerned that we fell below the prior candle's low today. The weekly chart has not fallen below prior candle's low since January 22nd. That's significant. January 22nd, that we're talking 2 months. On a weekly scale, we have not fallen below the prior week's low. And that's important. In the past, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, we spent 11 weeks before we broke the prior candle's low. And this time we spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 instead of 11. So that was a pretty good run without breaking the prior candle's low. And now that we've broken the prior candle's low, we need to get a little bit concerned. This is our allocation chart, as I said this morning on the Financial Summit YouTube channel, which everyone should be following. My strategy for this morning was to hope and pray that we do not have these moving averages cross. Because once these moving averages cross, I will be lowering my 100% bullish allocation. There is a chance I will not have to do that. They might cross next candle, which begins in a day and a half, but I think we can recover. We still can't fall down to 50,000, but if we do, I'll have to obviously lower the allocation. But there's a chance that 60,000 is going to hold us without going far below it. A quick peek at the daily chart. We can take a look at the funding rate on BitMEX. And the funding rate is back into decent territory. It's been favoring the bears for a while that there is a top incoming. It hasn't been egregious, so that's good. But it was, fairly high. Fairly high on the level of going below. I mean, it's been fairly high. So, but we've been rallying quite a bit. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the price action. Now, the price action on the daily chart, we're recovering. We're very close to creating a bullish volume spike. If this ends as a bullish volume spike, I become bullish again for tomorrow. I have not altered my 100% bullish allocation. I am very concerned, but as I've stated this morning, my current position is 100% long with a hope and pray strategy for today. And if my hope and pray strategy today works out, I'll be back to being bullish tomorrow. This was a pretty nasty drop. Now, I am now anticipating an MRI buy opportunity closer to 60,000. But I also said this morning, I do not enter trades in this area, and I have not yet panic sold. So that's the current situation. I like the fact that we're rallying. I would like to be right. I have stated that I expect us to reach this box before the halving. This is still very, very possible. And I would rather be more right than wrong. And I remain 100% bullish in this market. The financial summit. We're going to put the dates on here very, very soon. The financial summit is exactly 1 week from today. It starts on March 16th, and it ends on March 21st. And today is like March 19th. But I don't want to confuse people, so that's why the dates are not on the website. But the dates will go on the website next week. Oh, we got to drop Rainforest Spot. That's from a different hotel. So join us at the Financial Summit. These would be the rooms that you would be staying in. Those that register soon will be able to stay right on the water. This would basically be your villa right on the water. And these are already sold out. The good villas always sell out first. So these are all sold out. These are going to get sold out. They have a private pool. And if you register early, you can still get one of these. And then we have a couple of these as well. They're on the edge of the island. Otherwise, you're stuck in the middle. Not as fun. I will be heading to El Salvador in a few days. Join us at the El Salvador Having Party. Has an all-inclusive resort as well for 3 nights. So come to El Salvador for the Having Party. Vays.com. You can check out products and services. Check out the affiliate links. I did an interview with Cloaked Wireless. If you're looking for a cell phone, if you're looking for a SIM card for that cell phone, and you prefer to, keep your privacy, paying for it in Bitcoin, it works globally. I was using it in Panama. Set it up in Panama, used it in Panama. Check it out. It's also VPN services. You want to, keep your privacy. And a new Cryptomatic watch is coming soon. I can't wait. Probably in about a month or 2. I've seen pictures, but I can't show you the pictures. It's too cool. Can't share those yet. All right. I got too much to shill and promote, and we do have to get to politics. Financial Summit channel streams every morning about the markets. We keep them to 30 minutes. So easy. 15, 16, 32. That one went long. 26, 31 minutes this morning. My friend Jose from Colombia, he does Lightning Coffee. I just got this message. There was a big storm down in Colombia. It's a person that I know. Usually the fastest way to get blocked by me is to send me a message asking for money or send me a message asking me to retweet. There are very rare exceptions. This is one of them. So Jose Bitcoiner, it is someone that I know personally. Big damage out in Colombia. He's not asking for much. If anyone can spare a few bucks. Oh, what happened here? I'm not sure what I pressed. Anyone can spare a few bucks, you can help out, rebuild a roof of his family home down in Colombia. Oh, wait, I was going to Twitter for a reason. Hold on. Notifications. Right here. There was this is why I was going on Twitter. So we have the data from the most recent ETF statistics. Last week, even though the price of Bitcoin fell last week, there was a massive influx of Bitcoin into the Bitcoin ETFs. So this tells me something. This tells me that it's possible that these Bitcoin inflows are on a 1-week delay. So this massive influx of 35,000 Bitcoin didn't actually happen last week. It like the buys for this happened the week before that moved the price. So I'm not sure yet. But with 35,000 Bitcoin being purchased, you can see GBTC sold 17,000 Bitcoin. All other ETFs combined bought 53,000 Bitcoin, and the net was 35,000 Bitcoin. And so that's a pretty big influx. Okay. Now, I can't wait to see what happens this week. And then I want to add up the month of March. But keep in mind, the month of March, this 30,000 is actually part of the month of February, because this is a print from March 1st. It's a March 1st print. So this 30,000 is part of the 111. These two are part of the month of March. Okay, I'm not going to count one day towards March. I'm just using the closest day on a Friday. But maybe I'll get other statistics and stuff. And GBTC is still bleeding a lot of Bitcoin. I don't think it's going to take long at all for BlackRock ETF to have more Bitcoin than GBTC. Eventually, GBTC will not be able to sell any more Bitcoin. And this is a massive catalyst for later this year. I think once these things even out, and I think they're going to even out by the summer. I mean, look, GBTC is already down. How much are they down? So GBTC lost 144. Oh wait, it should be in my message. GBTC has sold 240,000 Bitcoin. 240,000 Bitcoin GBTC has sold. And they only have 378 left. Hopefully they go to zero. I don't like Grayscale. I'd rather have all that Bitcoin at BlackRock, to be honest with you. Grayscale has proven to be a bad actor for Bitcoin. BlackRock has not proven that yet. Had Grayscale been a better actor for Bitcoin, I would not be talking shit about them. But they've been a very evil actor for Bitcoin. So I'm perfectly happy with people giving their money to BlackRock. Don't give your money to evil people. And Grayscale has been more evil to Bitcoin than BlackRock has. We'll see what happens in the future. In the future, maybe BlackRock will be more evil. But in its, as far as history is concerned, they've been more evil. Fidelity has been a good actor in Bitcoin, which is why I hold Fidelity. But my allegiance will only go so far. You can see how much more volume BlackRock is trading. And if Fidelity can't catch up, I may have to switch to BlackRock. I will have no choice. Okay, I probably close all these links. This is why I have a million tabs open. How to get data for the spreadsheet. Natural gas. I don't have any comments on natural gas. Oil. I've been talking about oil. Oil prices are rising. I don't know if we have the latest data yet. Well, let's see what my data goes to. I still haven't had time to fill in the year-end last year's fiscal year numbers and do analysis on that. Oil reserve. What's my latest data? Is 3.8. I don't think we have newer data than that. 3.8 is my latest data. It's still 3.8. Yeah, so no new data on oil. Oil prices are rising. This will create a problem for the Biden administration to keep buying oil into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, as that will continue to increase the price of oil. This is gold. I'm waiting for gold to provide an MRI buy opportunity, so sometime next week on the daily scale. S&P 500 looks like it's rising nicely today. S&P 500 has reversed. We can go and take a look at some stocks as well. I think Tesla is finally rallying off hitting the channel one more time. So I am bullish on Tesla here. I've kind of given up on Bitfarms. I'm done with the miners. Miners were not able to do well. Only CleanSpark. I did not choose wisely. CleanSpark has done way better than Bitfarms. But I am going to stick to the Bitcoin ETFs. People are asking, what about MSTR? Is MSTR a better bet than Bitcoin ETFs? It's up to you. MSTR has a way higher beta, if you know what that means. And is there an FOMC announcement today? Wow, I am really out of touch. It's hard to pay attention to everything. It really is. It's tomorrow. Shit. Okay, I need to. Oh, when am I going to find the time for that? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. I can't stream during FOMC tomorrow. I have a meeting. I have an in-person meeting. That's not good. That is not good. I like streaming during FOMC. That sucks. But I can't cancel the meeting. It's someone I haven't seen in like a year, and it's the only day we can meet up. Because I'm not in town that often. We're not in the same town that often. Yeah, there's no chance of a rate cut. They're gonna stay where they are. And I had something I needed to do before that. Oh man. Oh well. Anyway, back to MSTR. Look, MSTR is gonna go way higher when Bitcoin rises. MSTR is gonna drop way further when Bitcoin falls. So it's up to you. In the bull market, MSTR is better. In a bear market, MSTR is gonna be worse. So it's up to you to decide. My moderators, any questions? I don't see anything in my Q&A Telegram group, so I don't see any questions. having a schedule for April 20th. I really thought we would have been closer to the halving by now. Really did. But that's okay. I'll be in Dubai during the halving. I may or may not do a stream. I really don't know. Here's the MRI notification service. AMLP. This is just alphabetical order, right? I can scroll through companies with the letter A all day. But I found one that's bullish across the board. Two of them, actually. Oh, that's even further. Or is that higher? BBWI, Bad Bath and Beyond. Wow, looks very nice on the daily, but close to an MRI top. Very nice on the weekly, but also close to an MRI top. And very nice on a monthly. Yeah, it's a bullish stock. It's not moving much, but it's certainly a bullish stock. What else was bullish across the board? AMLP, that's the one. Very nice on the daily, only on a 3. Very nice on the weekly, still has a few weeks to go. Nice slow riser here. And very nice on a monthly. He's just getting started after an MRI top, and it's been consolidating for a while, actually, since 2020. It did fall to $10 and it's back to 45. This looks interesting. What company is this? Alps? No, never heard of it, but it's cool. Yeah, this is how you find your stocks. And this one's been doing bad. It is bottoming on a monthly. That could be interesting. ADTX. Daily is still bearish. Weekly is just getting started being bearish. And monthly, it's been bearish for a while. Don't know what this is. Some kind of big announcement. It's coming up on a monthly MRI buy. Look at it right off of monthly second consecutive MRI. No idea what happened. Shit. I tried to mute. That totally didn't work. Man. This is why I don't come to certain cities often, because my allergies make it impossible to live there. And I probably should take medication or get something, but I don't like medication. I don't take any medication, basically. So I don't know how to solve the allergy problem. I also don't have the time to solve it. Maybe I'll take a break from, I don't know. I've been threatening to take a break for a while. Haven't done it yet. I don't have a public Telegram group. I have enough people messaging me as it is. I cannot have a public Telegram group. So all my Telegram groups are completely private. The biggest one is the group with MRI users. That has over 1,000 people. The Financial Summit has a Discord. I'm not in it yet. Some scammer took my name on Discord because I don't use Discord. And when a scammer takes my username, Vays, it makes it very difficult for me to use that product ever again. So if someone knows an administrator at Discord and can get them to give me my username, I would appreciate it, and then I would probably use Discord more often. Sauna, I go to the sauna. It doesn't solve allergies. I'm sorry, guys. I don't do nose sprays. I just don't. I don't want to spray shit up my nose. I don't like chemicals. I don't like. I just deal with it. All right. I don't have any geopolitical updates. I have not paid attention for the last 2 or 3 days, so anything I say will probably be out of date. I don't really have much else to add. I usually like talking geopolitics, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream at any point this week. So I thought I'd bring you at least one stream this week. Please subscribe to the Financial Summit YouTube channel. I do stream there every day with Matt McGregor. We got to do another Twitter Spaces soon, hopefully soon. And unless my moderator sent me some questions, I may wrap this up. I mean, nothing's really changing. Live UA map. Russia continues to advance in Ukraine. Western Europe continues to want a nuclear confrontation with Russia. Macron might get his wish. Israel continues to commit genocide in Israel. That's not stopping. We can debate whether, Israel should or should not be committing genocide in Gaza. Debatable. Israel explains why they're committing genocide in Gaza, even to the courts. Israel completely ignored the court's ruling. And I'm not surprised. I mean, Israel doesn't care. And that doesn't look like anything's changing here. And I don't have no comments on the election. I heard this morning Trump decided not to have Vivek Ramaswamy as his running mate. I think Vivek would have made a great vice president. I don't know who he's going to pick as his vice president. I don't have any recommendations for him. I mean, Rand Paul would be my first choice. Or Ron Paul, perhaps. Joseph, thank you so much for your generous super chat. Not sure why I'm looking at Italy. Let's see what France said. Let's see what our baby Napoleon has to say. French army. Russia's statements regarding sending our forces to Ukraine are irresponsible and misleading. Okay. What did Russia say? I mean, if I was Russia, I would say that if France sends any military-age men to Russia, Russia might put a bounty on them. Hey, you get an extra 1,000-ruble bonus for any Frenchmen that decide to show up in Ukraine. I don't know. And what did Russia say? Any foreigner that goes to Ukraine and puts on a Ukrainian military uniform is has declared war on Russia, basically. And of course, they're fair game. It doesn't matter. If you are assisting Ukraine, especially in sending missiles into what was always Russia before the military conflict, why are you surprised Russia would target them specifically? I mean, that's what I would expect Russia to say. And only a complete imbecile would expect Russia to say anything other than that. Like not only are your French military personnel, even if they're there to like help build a bridge, your military personnel, not only are they fair game, they're also going to be purposely targeted ahead of the Ukrainians. I mean, Russia can say that. And I expect them to say that. And any imbecile expecting Russia to say, yeah, please come and help the Ukrainians kill more of our people. Like what is Macron expecting? I don't know. The Europeans are completely brainwashed and delusional. And maybe not the people, but certainly those that elect themselves to public office. I don't see much changes on the ground yet. There's nothing really to say. But Russia has definitely pushed Ukraine back away from Donetsk, and that makes it harder for Ukrainians to shell civilians here. By the way, did you guys see like the videos from Israel and how many Russians are lining up to vote for Putin in Israel? Did you guys see those? It's crazy. I mean, the lines are longer than, say, like a Taylor Swift concert to go and vote for Putin. And it's not like there's anybody else to vote for, right? So if these people, like, why are thousands of people lining up at Russian embassies in other parts of the world to cast their vote? Like, people are living in Israel, then bombarded with Western propaganda on TV. They only have Putin to vote for, and they're still lining up to vote for Putin. So how do you explain that? Like how do you rationalize that? Like, oh, they are brainwashed to vote for Putin, but yet they don't live in Russia. I'm not sure why they're still living in Israel, but that's a whole other question. I mean, some of them are living in Israel because they'd rather live in Israel than Russia, because maybe they like I have no idea, but I know Putin doesn't really have like there's not much choices at the polls, but if there are choices at the polls and the only person to vote for is Putin, like why bother standing on line all day long to vote for him? Like, does that make sense to anyone? Yeah, I mean, I don't really see any changes on the ground here, other than Russia is advancing. We can take a look up north and see what's going on. Ukraine is trying to attack Belgorod. So very likely, Russia is going to come in and start to surround Kharkov sooner than later. They're going to want to take this buffer zone. Homestead, I agree. The American government is out of control, which is why I don't like living in America, and I only come here when I absolutely have to. Official PR writes, official NATO troops will not only be targeted, but there's an argument that any staging post in Poland or elsewhere prior to deployment would be a legitimate target. I highly doubt Russia is going to strike Poland, but the moment any NATO military crosses the border, they're going to be fair game. Ukraine attacked Belgorod to try to take a nuclear arsenal there. They're not going to be able to do that. Can you imagine what Ukraine would try to do? Well, no, I mean, we know exactly what Ukraine would try to do with nukes. Which is why they weren't allowed to keep them to begin with. What do you think will stop the war? Well, which war? The Israeli one or the Ukrainian one? I guess the same thing will stop the war. I think the only thing that's going to stop these two wars is a secession, but like a breakup of the United States. So either, I mean, I should do a whole. We're gonna do a discussion with Joe Colasari. So, a breakup of the United States would be the only thing. So, I think I posted this like years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. I think that like the more I think about it, I think the United States is like Colorado is going to be a problem, sort of. I think the United States is going to break up into. I can't really draw on this. Let me. Well, it'll be hard to draw. Oh, maybe I can draw on this. No, I can't really. Okay, hold on. If I don't move it, I think the United States. Hey, how do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of this thing on the right? How do I get rid of that, though? Is it possible? I want to get rid of this thing. I guess you can't. Like, I want this, but I want to see the whole map. I guess no one cares about Maine. All right, yeah, we can do it like this. So now if I draw on this, I have 5 minutes. So I think the US is going to become 3 countries. And these aren't exact lines, but I think something like this. Nevada is 50-50, but so that would be country 1. And this would be country 2, because you got to get Chicago in there. And no one freaking wants them anyway. So something like this. And Washington. So that becomes country 2. And then everything here is going to be its own country. I don't know about Utah. I don't know about Utah, and I don't know about Colorado, but I think Colorado is going to get swallowed up. I know Colorado is as liberal as Canada. So what happens when you legalize cannabis and all the Californians go there? But and I think Utah is more conservative. So I think all of this is where I would want to live. So this becomes a different country. And this has all the military, by the way. So this becomes a new nation, right? Or the other option is Texas just becomes its own country. But ideally, all of these people kind of unite together, give up Chicago, give up the state of Michigan, give up Pennsylvania, everything northeast of Washington. They can be one, communist region. And if people in Pennsylvania don't like it, they can move. And if I don't know, people in Atlanta don't like it, they can move north. And then the problem is, how do you annex this area? How do you take that area? Because you need an outlet to the Pacific Ocean. So that's kind of how I see it. But of course, it could also be 20 different countries. But if it's only 2 or 3 countries, I think it's going to look something like this. Minnesota would go to Canada. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Like Colorado is as liberal as California. In fact, Colorado is probably more liberal than California. But Colorado is surrounded by conservatives. The opposite is true in New Hampshire. New Hampshire is surrounded by communism. So New Hampshire is fucked. And so is Colorado. Like Colorado is fucked for the opposite reason. Like as much as Colorado would love to join, Canada, they're just not a neighbor of Canada. So yeah, the southern part of California like needs to join this so that they have an outlet. Like this would be the most prosperous region because they can make a lot of money by building a port to provide goods from Asia to this, well, whatever the name of this country is. And but remember, the question was, what's going to stop the wars? This will stop the wars. I think this is the only thing that will stop the wars. I think the world would be so much better if this occurred, because these people would not be able to pay for a global military. and these people would not be able to pay for a global military, and these people in the middle here want nothing to do with the wars on the other side of the world. As long as everyone that currently has a house in Washington stays over here, up there, the world suddenly becomes a great place. I see almost a zero chance Bitcoin goes below 20K. All right, guys, I gotta go. Well, yeah, like the west side, sorry, the east side of Washington and Oregon could be over there. Could be on this side. That's fine. You know, half of Nevada, like Nevada can be split. Like Vegas can be split, right? You know, half of Vegas is one country, the other half of Vegas is the other country. You can choose where you want to gamble. On one side, well, like if I was Vegas, that's what I would do. I would like split the country, split the city. And then we'll see which side the casinos end up on. No, California would never give up San Diego, right? Because remember, everything is about competitive advantage. California would defend the fact that these, like, remember, if this happens, these countries are not going to be friends. There's going to be a wall here. They're not going to be friendly. So why would they give up and a port to the middle part of the country? Russia is split by Lithuania. Yeah, that's true, but that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work here. Remember, they ended up getting split because it was all one country at one point. And Kaliningrad was formerly Germany. All right, I gotta go. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all on the next one. Oh man, there's one thing I forgot to do. Shit. Wait. One of the reasons why I wanted to do the stream, because I'm only in this room for like a few days, and I wanted to open some cards. Shit. Totally forgot. We're opening packs. We're gonna open some packs. I really want that poker card. I need that poker card. It's 1 of 21. Who's still watching? Oh man. Really want that poker card. Oh, we need more light here. Shoot. Oh well. I don't feel like getting up. Oh, all right. Here we go. Let's see if we get lucky. Bud card. Yeah, you can't see anything. All right, hold on. I gotta turn some light on. I need to turn the lights on. Oh. Okay, let's do this again. I hope I'm opening the right box. There's another box there. Anyway. Where am I here? All right. Oh, I don't remember seeing this card before. That orange pill? Orange pill app. Okay, cool. Next. Economics card. No idea. The tyranny card. That's a good card. And the next card is... Oh, that's a good card. But it's not the one I wanted. This is the Scammy Awards card. I think it's 1 of 100 or 1 of 250. Oh, it's 1 of 250. It's 1 of 250. That's a good card. I do have one of these already. This is the second one I have of that. That's great. And these, yeah, we're going to open one more pack. One more pack. All right, one more pack. Yes. One more pack. Let's do it. Cypherpunks. Dylan McClare. All right, what are the chances? Oh, another one. Wow. Okay, that is another Scammy Awards card. Right there. It's another 1 of 250 cards. Man. I really need that 1 of 21. Or 1 of 100. Debating what to do here. Try to open a new box? No. Man. That's a couple of 2 of 250. All right, one more. One more. Last one. Like, I'm hoping to pull out a bunch of 1 of 500. And then there's a higher chance. Why don't you wear white gloves? I don't have white gloves, guys. I don't have gloves. All right, FUD card. Fiat Standard. Education. All right, here we go. And the rare card is... Oh, scammed you guys. Oh, Nico. 1 of 500. I think Nico's 1 of 500. Yeah, 1 of 500. Got a bunch of Nicos now. Good friend. All right, sorry, guys. I'm trying to get that poker card. There's only 21. Like 15 have already been found. I don't know if I'll ever get it, but I'll keep trying. All right. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.